What is up, guys? Oh, let me turn the sound off. Oh, no, under my phone. Alright. I am pretty freaking bored, so I'm going to do a video, just chit-chatting, I guess. My drinking got crazy again. I mean, now I'm not drinking tonight. But last week I kind of drank too much. I didn't drink that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I had a couple, and then Thursday I had a couple, and then Friday, Friday I had a couple, but, so it's not too crazy. I did see Barbie. I snuck a tall boy into the theater, watched some Barbie. Not a bad movie. I think I'm kind of eating right now. I'm kind of smacking people around. Oh, now I'm getting smacked around. Barbie, bro, it was 30 minutes too long. Towards the end of the movie, I was like, please end. I physically wanted the movie to end at that point. I think it got a bit preachy, but I knew that was going to happen. And I didn't agree with all the preachiness, but who am I to say anything? I'm a white dude, so I probably just don't know how it is. And I definitely don't know how it is. Man. But today after work, 8 o'clock hit, and damn, anxiety just through the roof, dude. I think damn. Bro, I'm smacking these Gathians around, bro. These Gathians don't know what to do. Do I win this? That'd be pretty awesome. I don't. No, that was one of the worst anxiety attacks I've had in a bit. So I definitely know that I gotta chill again with the drinking. And I say this all the time. But I think this time will be a little different. That anxiety attack really fucking kind of woke me up a bit. Because usually little anxiety attacks is no biggie. But that one, I wanted, I was like, I have to get off the subway right now. But I'd stayed on it until I got to my stop. But, so I guess it would have been really bad if I just jumped off the train. But I was like, I gotta get the fuck off this train right now. But, yeah, we are, trying to do better, as always, the usual. Gotta stop drinking. Because, bro, it's just what's that dude doing 360s for? But I went out with my friend to see a midnight movie, and we saw Old Boy. Love Old Boy. I've seen that movie a couple times. It's a great movie. But I took a hit off of her blunt, and then immediately remembered why I stopped smoking weed, dude. Just does not calm me down. It does not. Freaking. It sucks, man. I wish, I don't know. Everyone that has anxiety wishes they didn't get anxious, so. What are you gonna do? You know? I re-downloaded Tinder again, obviously. It's been a month since I used it, so, had to download it again, as the cool guys always do. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Probably nothing will happen. But that's such is life. I've been gambling a lot. But gambling's fun. So my DraftKings got unlocked. It was locked for a while, I think because I was moving around so much and I was placing bets in different states and stuff. So they were probably like, what the fuck, sir? What are you doing? So now it's unlocked. I don't have to use sketchy ass Bet Online anymore. I can just use DraftKings, which is like, it's probably not the best app for betting, but it's definitely like the most aesthetically pleasing app for betting. So I figure if I've been thinking if I use DraftKings, it could help curb my drinking if I kind of like make a rule where it's like, if you don't drink for a week, you can deposit so much money into this account, like just the drinking money. But the thing is, like, the classic, like, alcoholic is, well, I don't want to completely stop drinking, which, because I don't. The thing is, I'm not using alcohol as, like, a crutch for depression. Like, it's not, because that's how it was when I was drinking all the time. It was just I was just drinking because I was depressed, you know? Now I'm not drinking because I'm depressed, I'm drinking because I like it, which is honestly harder to stop drinking when you like it. Because I'm not getting like fucking, I don't know. Last night I knew I was drinking too much though. And I was still doing it. Even though I was like, I know I'm drinking too much. This is stupid. I don't even want this last drink. But I didn't want to save it because, I don't know, you save it and then what? You know? You have it for tomorrow. And then it has the ability, oh, look at this lag. Oh, there we go. If I save the last beer, then I have the option to just like drink a ton. I mean, like, it's like, because I'll just have it. I'll just have another beer, and then when I finish that beer, I probably won't be satisfied, and I'll be like, well, I can get another one. And then the cycle fucking continues, but it starts on a Monday. Whereas if I just, and I didn't want to dump it because I bought it, and I probably should have just dumped it. But Mama didn't raise no no, I'm just kidding. Mama didn't raise no smart guy. Damn. Oh man, I wanted to keep that run going. But so I drank it. I wasn't really hungover because I drank a ton of Gatorade and water and stuff like that. So I assumed the anxiety attack was some sort of like withdrawal though, because I did drink fucking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days in a row I drank. Now I didn't get like fucked up. Like a lot of the time I don't get fucked up. It's just like when you drink the equivalent of 4 beers every night, that's pretty gross, you know? If I was drinking just like 2 a night. Sorry, I just heard like someone like yelling something outside, so I was like, what? What's happening out there, guys? This guy's still alive? You gotta respect that. Oh, now he's dead. But no, the equivalent of 4 beers a night is gross. I think. And maybe it isn't, but I think that's too much. And it's definitely not good for my health. And that's the fucking truth. So, I was kind of waiting to see if there was going to be a ballistic kill on the kill feed, if he just, like, shot one up and fucking nailed somebody. But, yeah. I just know alcohol is always going to be an issue unless I completely stop drinking, which I probably should, honestly. It's just always going to be an issue. And I wish I didn't let it get that way, but honestly, the first time I got, like, it was already an issue by the time, like, the first time I got drunk. I knew it was going to be an issue. And now, 12 years later, believe it or not, it can be a fucking issue. So, just try to stay better. Just trying to, hopefully succeeding. But only time will tell, right? I just definitely don't want it to be like it used to. And I don't think I would let it get to that again. But I don't know. It can get pretty close. But, and the thing is, and the word, like, I think, and the same goes with smoking cigarettes. I think I just like the aesthetic of these things more so than the reality of these things. Like the aesthetic of the smoker. You know, oh man, I spend money on these things and I don't even give a fuck that they're that bad. But I mean, I don't think that way, but I feel like that's an aesthetic that maybe I just was too into certain movies when I was younger or something, you know? But then there's the aesthetic of the drinker too, and I think that might be a thing that I also, that's not the only thing with drinking. I think that could be more so with smoking than with drinking, because also smoking did help keep me sober for a while, but then I think I don't think they're really working that way anymore. Now they're just like a thing I do. Even though I have, like I said, I cut the smoking back a ton. I'm still on my 2 cigarettes during the week, and then I let myself smoke a bit more during the weekends, which is good for me. I don't smoke a shit ton on the weekends unless I go out to bars. But still, it's not good. Drinking, there's the aesthetic of the guy that just drinks at night, you know? And you've seen it in movies and books or something, where it's just like a guy that drinks and smokes a lot at night. And maybe that's an aesthetic that I kind of fell into liking. But I think that's probably more with the smoking, because it's like, oh, you're an artist, you smoke, you know, to, like, think it's part of your thing, blah, 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 bullshit. So I could see that more so being a thing. With the drinking, I just like to drink. I like to bet on sports, and then I like to drink, and then I like to watch the games that I bet on. And it's not always bad, but when I let myself just get into the cycle of drinking, then it's bad. And I hate letting myself get into that cycle. But when you start on like a Wednesday, then it's like, well, there's a couple baseball games on Thursday. So, helps that there's no sports that I like. Soccer I like watching, but it doesn't help that I don't really like watching baseball, and I just bet on it, and then I watch it, and then I'm like, that's where drinking comes in. Whereas, like, basketball, I can enjoy the game of basketball and not really have to. I mean, I will sometimes drink when I'm watching basketball, but it's not like the crutch isn't like, oh man, this will make it more fun, where I already like watching it, so it doesn't really need to be quote unquote more fun. I don't know. I'm just rambling about. And in all honesty, I should just stop drinking. That should just be like a thing that I go back to being sober for quite a bit or forever. But the problem is, I don't want to. Because I'm not using it as the same crutch. I'm not using it as a depressant. But honestly, I probably am in some ways. Because I do drink when I'm bored. Like, that's another thing. It's just like, I'm bored. You wanna know what would make me not bored? Drinking. And man. But I don't know. Definitely not gonna get back into smoking weed though. It was fun for a bit, but one hit of that blunt got me pretty high, a little bit anxious, or a bit anxious. And maybe and it was literally one hit, so it's not like, I mean, I hadn't smoked in like a month, but one hit shouldn't really get you that anxious, you know. Damn, I'm kind of slicing these people. I'm slicing dice, motherfucker. I don't know, and last week the thing was, like, I had started it off pretty good. I started off watching some movies, you know. So tonight I went for one of my walks to curb what you gonna do? I've said this so many times. I'm a broken record. Drinking. Downloading dating apps. Ugh. I want to go back to being a drifter. Staying in one place sucks. I don't drink this much when I'm moving around. Also, I think that could be it too. You know, I just like moving around. But now that I've been in one place for a while, it's like, I don't know, the mundane aspects of life bum me out, man, for death and glory. I think I know what happens here. Oh, maybe not. I thought something else was going to happen. Oh, no, I do know what happens here. Ride out with me. Sick Lord of the Rings reference coming your way. Let's go. Bring the war to them. The stupid Agathians. Oh, I'm getting quiet because I was like, I want to watch me ride out with them. Oh? I was gonna say, I've been living longer than I should have. Alright, guys. I'm sorry for nothing new or interesting, just me bitching. So, GG's, guys.